Okay, anyway, part two. Once you get the wheel off and you undo these two 13mm bolts, you're going to want to use your screwdriver, pry up on the caliper until it comes loose, and you pull your caliper off. You want to make sure that you support it with a bungee cord or something, so you don't accidentally break the brake line. I already said that. Anyway, put her up here somewhere. Get it out of the way. Okay, now you got your bungee cord up there. I'm gonna pull this off. Pads will fall out. And then you want to support this thing. Put it up, get it up here out of the way. I'm just gonna leave it right there where it's at. Take your old pads off. Remember how they go on. And then you're going to get your C-clamp. You're going to get your C-clamp. You're going to put it in here. And you're going to run it down. You're going to want to push the caliper, the piston in. Now this might take a little bit of force to get it to go in, but eventually it will go in. Anyway. Oh my God, you're too old for this shit. Anyway, you're going to want to push your piston all the way in, so you get your new pads in there. And you're going to need a C-clamp. I paid $11 for this C-clamp at AutoZone, and it freaking fell apart on me. That's not good. Okay, you want to get your new pads. And you want to put a little bit of brake grease on the back of the pads so they move easier. And then you're going to put a little bit of this grease in the back of each one of these pads, so that they won't squeak quite so bad when you're going down the street when you put the brakes on. Alright. And once you get your pads in there, make sure that they're in the right place. See how they're notched so that this little tab will fit on the caliper? You check it front and top and bottom. Make sure they're in there right. Okay, then take your caliper. Gently put it back on. Oh, God damn it. There. This little faux pas there, I had it backwards and had the brake hose twisted the wrong way. Anyway, put her back in there. And this is not going back on for some reason. What's the problem here? Okay, you want to take your two bolts and put them back in. Make sure you don't cross thread anything. Make sure they go in there right. Get them started by hand. This one is not going in for some reason. Alright, get your two bolts started. And slowly draw them up. What's that?
You don't need your tab anymore?
No. And I'm going to want to tighten them up. Where am I at? Tighten them up. Where am I? I don't know what the torque setting is, but I'm sure if you If you look it up, you can find it pretty easy. Just Google it. You can find out what the torque setting is. Once you get your bolts tightened up, check and see. Make sure you have some free play here, which it does have some free play. We can go ahead and check your rotors for wear. He's got a little bit of a ridge and it's kind of worn, but I'm not going to replace the rotors today. And you can put your tire back on. Once you get your nuts on, get my nuts off. I need to get my nuts off. Tighten it up just a little bit, not too tight. If you can hold the tire with your foot while you're turning it at the same time, that usually helps. Okay, go ahead and let your jack down a little bit, just enough, just until the wheel touches the ground. Which I can't do with one hand. What the hell? And once it's on the ground, you can go ahead and tighten your nuts up all the way. I can't do it with one-handed film, so you'll just have to wait. Normally on Ford lug nuts, it's 100 foot-pounds. And ideally, you would use a torque wrench, but I didn't bring a torque wrench with me, so I'm just going to do it this way. Anyway, everything's on the ground. Let her down. There you go. All right. And that concludes today's lesson.